Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will see the how to construct or create a bat wing kind of Indo-Western kurta is what we will be doing. So this is a two-part series, okay? And in the first part, we will see the drafting, and in the second part we will do the stitching and finishing of this short kurta top, okay, with bat wings. And the material that I have used in this is satin, because there was a poll which I had put up on my Instagram page asking you people what you wanted me to take as the top. And many of you, as in most of the people, selected the satin fabric. So that is what I have chosen for this. So let's first quickly see the drafting. How do we do the drafting of this pattern? Okay, let's quickly see that. Let's see the drafting of this Batwing kurta top that I have decided, or I had designed earlier also. Okay, so simple things are required. I've taken the L scale, the hip curve, pencil, the marker, and obviously the measuring tape. Okay, so this is as per my body measurement. Okay, and see, if you see, a basic draft I have already made. It is a normal kurta draft that I have taught in kurta without darts in the kurta bonus, that is B3.3.2. that is the chapter in which I have taught this. Now I have taken the chest line. As you see, this is the waistline. I have just done a marking, and this is the hip line. Okay, now I don't have to draw the entire armhole here because this is bat wing, right? We don't need anything. But I have also marked the neck. It is a boat neck that I want, so this is around 5 inches, so that would be a total of 10-inch wide my boat neck would be. Okay, and I have taken a shoulder drop of till here. Okay, this is the shoulder drop, which is let me show this to you, which is half inch shoulder drop is what I have taken as of now. Okay, now let's see. So this is something basic which is there. It is exactly like how I have done in that chapter, the ease and everything which is added to the body measurement. Now for bat wing, what happens generally, the I have also attached a paper here, okay, so that I can extend the sleeve, because the sleeve is a part of this entire body. Okay, you don't do extra or separate sleeve attachment, so it has to be done in the main format itself. Okay, so that's why I have added this paper. Now I had shown you how to take the measurement of the sleeve. It is it is from the nape that we have to take. So this is the nape. This is where the nape would be. For me, it was 26 inch. So what I will do, from here, I will take 26 inches, okay, and I will put a mark here, fine. And then what I will be doing, I will simply, I just put this mark here, right. Then what I will do, I will take this neck which I had taken, right. This is where the end of my neck will be. So from here I will draw a straight line till this point. Okay, this mark, straight line is what I will draw. Now when you draw this straight line, obviously you will use a big ruler. Yeah, lot of enjoyment happening here. I guess you can hear the music in the background. People are having fun. Okay, here, fine. This is the entire length. 26 is for me, and I want to add a cuff. So but after adding the cuff, I want it to be 26. So what I am doing, what I have done is, I have taken 2 inches inside this, and I am making a mark here. Okay, now if you see, when I joined it with the neck point, see, this was my neck shoulder drop, but because I made a straight line, this went a little bit up, which is perfectly fine. Okay, it is perfectly fine. Otherwise, if we follow this, then it will be way too much curved, and we will not get that flare kind of a look, and it will not be very comfortable around the shoulder as well. Okay, now my arm round is what I want to take is 9 inches. So half of 9 inch is 4.5. So what I'll do from here, it's actually 9.5. So I will from here I'll take at 4.75. I'll make a mark here. Okay. Now remember, you have to do, place the L scale like this. Okay, and join these 2 points straight. Okay, don't do like this. Don't keep the L scale here and do it like this. No, you have to keep it here and make a straight line. Fine. Now that we have got this, now the rest is very easy. So what happens in a Batwing? Batwing is generally, it starts from the hip. So this is my hip line. So we can start from here. If you want, you can start a little bit below the hip also. Okay, for very modern, very stylish western wear tops. I actually had shown a top similar to that, which you can. It is a little bit above, below the hip line. So I'm taking it from my hip line because I don't want it to be very low, because it is like a kurta top. It is anyways very loose. Okay. So now you have what you can do. You can draw a smooth curve from here. Okay. And then you can join it with the hip curve, with the help of hip curve, from this point to this point. Okay, like this. So that's it. This is how it is done, the formatting. Now here again you have the option, you can take it very much curved, so you can take it inside. But if you take a lot of inside, that Batwing look will not come up, will not show. So this is that's why I have taken it here. Now next what I have to do, because this is the ready measurement that I want. Remember, this is the ready measurement. If I add seam allowance here or margin here, then if I don't add seam allowance or margin here, it will become tight for me, right? So I will be adding seam allowance. I'm not keeping margin in this because it is anyways very loose. I'm only going to add ½ inch seam allowance. Okay, and then I'll cut it off, and then I will be transferring it onto the main fabric. Also the length, I'm doing a little bit high-low. So the length of this paper is 30 inches. I will be adding another 5 inch here, okay, at the bottom for the front, and for the back side I wanted 40 inches. Okay, now the back pattern is exactly the same because it is Batwing. No darts, no nothing is there. One of the easiest patterns. So back is exactly the same. The neckline is actually a scallop that I'm going to do. So I'm just not doing it right now. I'm just joining it just for reference, both the points, okay, from center point, that is fold line, to the shoulder point, and that is the boat neck that I'm joining. I will be transferring this to the main fabric, and I will show the scallop also later. So as you can see, I have spread the fabric and I have pinned the format also to the fabric. Okay, so you see that everywhere it is pinned. It is very important to pin this at this point of time because this is a very silky kind of a fabric, right? It's a satin fabric. As per the poll, people wanted me to make it make the top in the satin fabric, so that's why this fabric. Also, if you see there, okay, there is, it is falling a little bit short because I always take the fabric lengthwise, because when you take the fabric lengthwise, if you see, this is the selvage of the fabric, okay, and I've taken it, I've put the format lengthwise. Okay, like I teach in my course about warp and weft. Yeah, so because there is little bit shortage, so what I'll do, I'll get leftover fabric from here, I will add this there. Also, if you remember, this was the format was of 30 inches, right? So the front side I want 35 inches and the back side 40 inches. So I'll get 40 inch for the back side and 35 inch is where I will cut at, and I have pinned it nicely so that none of the layers move. I will just simply now cut this. Now I will cut the length, and here if you see, I have added the seam allowance, okay, here, because eventually I will be adding the cuff kind of a thing from here, right, and on the shoulder of the sleeve, okay, the top part of the sleeve there also. I will not cut the neck right now because I will be doing the scallop thing, which is what I will be showing in the next video. while stitching. Okay, so this is how I have spread it, and these are some of the things to keep in mind when you do the cutting for these kind of silky and unforgiving fabric. Even after doing so much, you will come across issues when it goes here and there, because the fabric is very tricky. Okay, it behaves very in a tricky manner, these kind of silky fabrics, but those can be taken care of while stitching and all. So yeah, so I'll just quickly cut this off, and then we will proceed to the stitching part, which will be in the next video. Okay, so see, I have cut off the fabric. Okay, now the fabric that I got by cutting off from this side is what I have placed here for the sleeves. Now how do you do that? Okay, let me show it to you in close up. So this is where the fabric was ending. Okay, see, this is where the fabric was ending. So this is the selvage. Now I am overlapping that selvage with this fabric selvage. So this much will go in stitching only, right? Half inch. So that's why I am overlapping that selvage with this one. So you don't keep at the edge, you keep on top. Okay, you overlap it and you keep it. And then I will cut off this part, and then I will pin this part with that, so that I remember while stitching. Okay, so that's it. That is so simple when you have to extend, and yeah. So that was the drafting of Batwing sleeve. It is so easy, and it is actually one of the easiest to stitch also. So if you liked this video, do give it a like and share it with your friends and other people who are interested in fashion design. Also, I have a 5-day course in fashion design. You can get instant access to the course. I'll leave the link below in the description box. If you're interested, you can sign up for that course, and you can go through the learnings. Yeah. So in the next part, we will see the stitching and finishing of this kurta top, kind of Indo-Western with batwing. So stay tuned for that. See you in the next video. Bye bye.